Revenge films.
I got leukemia when I was in elementary school. When my parents found out about this at the hospital, my father was speechless and my mother began to cry uncontrollably. My doctor told us that with the right medication and treatments, I would be okay, and my parents supported me throughout my treatment. Before I was diagnosed with leukemia, I would play outside and run around like any other child. I had a lot of friends at school, and they came to visit me when I was in the hospital. When my symptoms became heavier, I wasn't allowed any visitors. But when I was feeling well, my mother would drive me to school. My friends were all nice to me. When they saw my mother's car arrive to the driveway of our school, they would come and greet me.
Karen's here! Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. We'll show you where our classroom is. Mom, see you later.
Have a nice day, Karen!
Let me know if you're feeling too weak to keep walking.
My school teacher was also very understanding.
If you ever need anything, please let me know right away. I'll make sure that Karen doesn't push herself too hard. We love having her here, so please come to school whenever she's up for it. The other students are so happy when she makes it to school.
Thank you for being so considerate. Karen loves coming to school to see her friends and teachers. A year passed, and I had a new teacher at school. My new teacher was older than my previous teacher, and he looked like he was in his early 50s. He wasn't nice like my other teacher, and you could see it in his face and attitude that he found me annoying. Because of my ongoing treatments, my hair had fallen out, and I had to wear a hat to cover my bald head. We asked for permission from the school, so it was not a problem that I kept my hat on at all times.
Karen, please take off your hat in the classroom. It's rude to keep it on.
My new teacher forced me to take off my hat. Please, don't! The other students were shocked to see my bald head. My teacher then laughed at my head.
Wow, you're so bald! You look ridiculous! Don't you find this so funny? She doesn't have any hair!
I started to cry in embarrassment and shame.
Why are you crying? You're hilarious!
He was the only one who found this amusing.
How is this funny? Karen's battling leukemia. How can you be so cruel? She lost her hair because of her medication.
My classmates stood up for me, but my teacher found it infuriating that no one agreed with him. Some of my classmates went to the dean to tell him what was happening. But the dean happened to be close to the new teacher, and he didn't take my classmates seriously.
Your teacher merely stated the facts. You did nothing wrong.
He even laughed about the part of me being bald. I really enjoyed coming to school because it was the only time that I could forget about my battle with leukemia. I didn't want to worry my parents about what my teacher said to me. I feared that they wouldn't want me to come to school if they found out. So I continued going to school even though I had a terrible teacher. I was happy to see my friends at school, but my teacher continued to bully me. I was sitting out of PE class when my teacher said to me,
Why are you cutting class?
My doctor told me that I shouldn't exercise.
You're just being lazy! Get up!
Karen isn't lazy. She's very brave for battling leukemia.
Just like you. Your friends are hopeless too.
Just ignore what our teacher said to you. He's being ridiculous. Yes, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't come to school anymore, though. The school will be fun for everyone again.
I was able to put up with my teacher's bullying, but I couldn't accept the fact that my teacher was mistreating my friends, too.
We want you to come to school. School's not the same without you, Karen. We shouldn't let our teacher bring us down.
My friends reassured me. But one day, my teacher began saying bad things about my parents, too.
Your parents are terrible.
Why would you say that?
They shouldn't bring their sick child to school. What if it's contagious? They should put you in isolation.
You're being horrible to Karen and her parents. Her parents are very nice.
My parents were very worried about me when I first got sick, and I still see them crying from time to time regarding my health. I was furious with my teacher after hearing the mean things he said about my parents.
I won't be coming to school anymore, so stop saying awful things about my parents.
I gathered my things and got ready to leave.
Yes, and don't come back! We don't want you here!
And then he started laughing. To that, one of my classmates stood up and shouted,
We can't take this anymore. Let's go talk to the principal.
Then everyone else stood up and got ready to go to the principal's office. My friend held my hand and took me with her. When we got to the principal's office, we saw that the dean was there too.
What are you all doing cutting class?
Could you please take a look at this?
Someone had posted a video showing my teacher bullying me earlier.
What is this?
Our teacher won't stop bullying Karen. We asked the dean for help many times, but he laughed in our faces and made fun of Karen along with our teacher. We decided to post this video to see how people would react to it.
You shouldn't have done that. Delete this video right away!
We could do that, but it's too late. Lots of people have reposted it already. People have commented about how cruel the dean was to ignore our pleas.
To that, the dean began to panic, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Is this true? No, of course not. The children are playing a prank on me.
It's not a prank. This really happened in our classroom earlier.
The principal was enraged.
Have that teacher come to my office now!
As we stood outside the principal's office, we could hear the principal yelling at the dean and our teacher. The school committee held a meeting and decided to fire the dean and our teacher and take away their teaching licenses. Our teacher would never have been allowed to teach again. If the dean hadn't ganged up with our teacher, he could have eventually been promoted to being the principal of the school. The principal called in my parents and apologized profusely for what the dean and my teacher did. My parents were devastated and blamed themselves for not noticing what was happening to me at school. You don't need to try to handle such matters on your own, sweetheart. Let us know, and we'll do everything we can to support you. We're a family, and if we stick together, we can get through anything.
Yes, sorry for keeping you in the dark.
After that, I continued my treatments and went to school whenever I got the chance. By the time that I was about to graduate from elementary school, my doctor said to me,
You're cured! Congratulations!
My parents and I cried happy tears. My classmates were happy that I was cured, and they threw a party for me. 15 years later, I'm very happy and healthy. I'm still friends with my classmates from elementary school, and I treasure our friendships.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.